Hello guys, Softony here, and in this video tutorial we're going to create this digital background. It's easy to create, just follow my steps. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, we're here in After Effects, and first, like always, let's create a new composition. Hit Ctrl+N or this little icon. This is gonna be final composition, 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second. Mine is 12 seconds long. You can of course type your own number and then hit OK. Now let's create background. Go right click, find here new solid layer. Let's rename this one to background, hit OK, and then go here in the effects and preset, and if you can't find effects and preset option, just go window and you will find it here. Okay, now type ramp effect, drag and drop onto background layer, and here let's make start of the ramp upper left corner like so, and end of the ramp lower right corner. Also now let's change color from white to maybe this type of green color like this. You can of course change color to your own specific color, but for this digital background this is gonna be fine. Hit OK, and now let's create another solid layer. Go right click, find here new solid, fractal noise, hit OK, then go here again in effects and preset and find fractal noise effect, drag and drop onto the layer. And here of course let's make another adjustments. For the fractal type, instead of basic, change here to dynamic progressive. Noise type, instead of soft linear, change here to block. Contrast 185, brightness -100, complexity lower down to 1. Also open up this transform option, instead of 100 type 30. Okay, and also let's animate evolution. Hold Alt and then click on this little stopwatch and type here time *100. If you want to go faster animation, just type here higher number, and if you want slower animation, type here lower number. Now when we hit 0, we have this type of movement of the blocks here in the scene. Okay, our next effect that we're going to import here is Triton effect. Drag and drop here onto our fractal noise, and let's change here to cyan blue color. Okay, when you find this color, just hit OK. Now let's pre-compose this fractal noise layer. Go right click, find here pre-compose. Make sure to move all attributes here in the new composition. Let's type here just fractal noise and then hit OK. Now open up the new composition, select this fractal noise layer and change the blending modes from normal to add, and if you can't find blending modes, just hit here on toggle switches and modes. Find here add blending mode and go again here in the final composition. Now let's duplicate this fractal noise layer, but before that hit here again toggle switches and modes and set this option collapse transformation. Okay, now hit Ctrl+D for the blending mode. Let's find here soft light, go here in the effects and preset, find here effect, find edges, drag and drop onto the fractal noise composition, select this invert option, and also hit S for scaling. Instead of 100 you can type your own number. I will type 170. This is looking cool to me. And then hit Ctrl+D once again, hit S for scaling and return it to the 100. And our next effect that we're going to use is glow effect. Drag and drop on the first fractal noise. Okay, and for the glow threshold, type here 80, glow radius, let's try maybe 55, and glow intensity 3.5. In every moment later you can play around with the option. Let's try here 3.5 again. If you want to see brighter scene, just duplicate and you will see something like this. Okay, now when we hit 0 in our scene, we have this cool and basic animation of the dots and digital background. Okay, now let's add adjustment layer. Close this effects control for now. Go right click, find here new adjustment layer. This is gonna be brightness, and then go here in the effects and preset, find here brightness and contrast effect, drag and drop onto adjustment layer, and for the brightness type here 40, and for the contrast you can play around. I will do maybe 15. Okay, now when we hit 0, as you can see, we have this creative animation of these digital dots. Now let's pre-compose the scene, select everything, hit Ctrl+A, then go right click to pre-compose. This is gonna be digital scene. You can of course type your own name, hit OK. And now let's add cameras in the finals. Go right click, find here new camera. OK, this is gonna be camera 1, hit OK. Also right click, find here new null object. And let's rename this one to CC camera controller. And now let's parent our camera with the camera controller. You can use this pick whip option. If you can't find parent and link, just go right click, columns, and then go here to find this parent and link option. Now just drag and drop this pick whip option from camera to the camera controller like this. And also hit here toggle switches and modes if you can't find this 3D option, and turn on the 3D layer for the digital scene and the camera controller. Now go here at 0 seconds, hit R for rotation for the digital scene, set up our first keyframe for set rotation, then go here at 12 seconds and type here 35. Okay, and also go here in the effects and preset, find motion tile effect, drag and drop onto the digital scene final composition, and let's type 350 for the output width and output height. Okay, also check this option mirror edges, and now when we hit 0 we have this movement of our scene. Okay, our next step is to animate our camera controller, but before that just hit R once again for the digital scene and change X rotation to -45 and Y rotation to -10. You can of course type your own number, but those are looking cool to me. Now when we hit 0 we have something like this, and as I have already mentioned, let's animate our camera controller. Hit P for position, set up our first keyframe here at 0 frames, like so, then go here at 12 seconds and type here for the set parameter 1000. Also now let's add here adjustment layer, go right click, find here adjustment layer, this is gonna be lens flare. Okay, then go here in the effects and preset, find lens flare effect, drag and drop onto the adjustment layer. For the flare brightness let's type 150. Okay, and find here for the lens type, third option, 105mm prime. Also hit here again toggle switches and modes to find blending modes, and here basically you can play around. I will go soft light. And now in our finals, when we hit 0 we have final scene, and this is looking really creative, really cool, and really awesome. Alright guys, that was everything for today's tutorial. This was cool technique to create your own digital background. You can of course add more light effects. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Also take a look on my channel for more great tutorials. All the links are in description. And until next time, stay creative and bye bye.